Hey guys, this is the Ranting Marauder here. And today I'm going to be making Ranting Marauder Salutes Part 1, or Episode 1. This is basically where I just talk about the stuff that I like and, all that jazz. So today I'm going to be talking about K-pop. Now, a lot of people love the hell out of K-pop. K-pop is widely popular on the internet. There's been popular boy bands like BTS showing up on certain stations on TV, from what I believe, making like episode appearances and all that. And it's actually kind of good because sorry, it's kind of just interesting to just see groups like this from other parts of the country just coming together and making this good music, because to me, I really think that K-pop is really catchy and some of the messages can relate to some people on whatever it may be. It could be on heartbreak, falling in love, it could be crushes, it could be stuff about society. And that's only if you can translate the lyrics or look up English versions of the lyrics, I guess. And because K-pop is really popular on the internet. There's been a lot of people who hate it, which they probably hate it because they think that, the majority of like K-pop fan bases are just a bunch of like basic teenage white girls for some reason. I mean, I don't think this. Maybe a portion of them are, maybe they aren't. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it really does have its fair share of hate, just like every other genre has hate. Like today's rap music has a lot of hate by a lot of young and old people, and K-pop probably has the same thing. And what I kind of like about K-pop is how it incorporates some influences of American pop music, and they make it their own thing, and they kind of make it original. Like they make it original to like the best that they can do. Like they try to make it as original as possible, and try not to, mimic the exact kind of music here. And I guess what makes it different, which is pretty obvious, is because of the fact that most of the lyrics are, Korean, because it's, well, K-pop, and K meaning Korean, so yeah. And I'm also enjoying how like popular groups like BTS have been on like multiple American YouTube channels. They've been on like Fox 5 News and some other stations I probably can't even name. But yeah, K-pop to me is really catchy. The melodies are great, and it can really make you feel just some type of ways. It can make you feel happy. It can probably cheer you up if you're down, and that depends. And that it depends on what you like about it, or if you're into it. Like that's what it depends on. And the fans are really dedicated. I gotta bring that up because the fans can be really dedicated and all that, and they could just show lots of support. And I kind of think that some K-pop idols, they show a little bit more support and care for their fans than American audiences do. I mean, than American pop stars do. Like they're always, just shouting them out, congratulating them, and doing all of this wholesome shit, which is really fucking cool. And maybe even interacting with some fans here and there, maybe retweeting them and stuff. And yes, I can admit, for those of you that clicked on this video and you're probably just gonna say like, oh, how can you like this trash? Oh, K-pop is horrible. It's just what I think. If I like K-pop, that's me. My opinion is not your opinion, and your opinion is not mine. But I can agree with some people that probably say that it can be a little bit that it could be a little bit like plain sometimes, or generic, because it's always K-pop groups where a lot of people sing, a lot of people rap, they all dance, and they all act like this. They have this cutesy ooh woo kind of personality. Most of them do, but then there's other K-pop musicians that can act differently. Like they don't act like that. I mean, they could be out there if you just look for them. And the female K-pop groups are kind of like that too, but they're pretty good. And I've also just heard some things about like what certain labels do on there, which means like I think it has something to do with like diets and some shit, and it's kind of fucked up. So if you know more about that, just correct me in the comment section below if you'd like to. And what else? And also, pretty much, it's kind of astonishing how when a K-pop video is like uploaded and stuff, like if it's a new song by a band like EXO, Blackpink, or BTS, or whatever there may be, they'll always get like 1 million views within like a few seconds or within like a few hours, because there's a lot of people that are really dedicated to it. And to me, I think that most of those K-pop musicians are very dedicated to their craft. Like, yes, I can't, like, yeah, even though I do think that K-pop is original, it's catchy, it can make you just feel good depending upon who you are, and it does have its flaws like every music genre in the world, because no genre is safe from flaws or having flawless musicians, because not every musician is flawless. Everybody has a bad song, and I'm sure there are bad GOT7 songs or bad BTS songs or bad Day 6 songs, NCT and all of them. And by the way, I really love those groups, especially NCT. They're really good, and I think one of their EPs had something to do with like experimental hip hop, I guess. And it's kind of crazy to see how far K-pop has gotten, because K-pop I think has been out roughly since the 60s and didn't take like real form until the 80s and 90s. But K-pop groups in the 80s and 90s, they weren't crossing over to America yet. That didn't happen until the internet, because K-pop I think started getting popular around 2010, 2011. That's kind of when it like kicked off, and ever since it's been blowing up. And it's just so crazy to just see this one genre that wasn't that popular as it was still out finally getting some recognition, because I like that. It only had recognition in like maybe Korea and Japan and some other countries, but in America there really weren't any. There was probably little to no K-pop CDs in America from bands like Deuce or other groups that came before, you know, like all the other ones that I just mentioned. So all I have to say for now is that if you want to try to find a music genre that's catchy, it's awesome, it's all that, I'd recommend K-pop. And dare if I say this controversial opinion I'm about to say. Oh boy. I kind of think that this shit is way better than trap music, because to me, I think that hip-hop has reached peak trap. And yes, I am aware that K-pop has some trap influences, but they do something original with it and not too much of like the braggadocious kind of thing. So, back to what I'm saying. If you want to find a music genre that's catchy and, you know, want to help you relax and shit, check out K-pop. So this has been the Ranting Marauder. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share the video with some friends, and stay tuned for whenever I upload again. Peace.